What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. At over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out.
Well, it stands out to you when you watch film on this offense. There's a go-to guy catching the ball, and everybody knows who it is. Nobody defensively has been able to stop them, and that's why they're on this really impressive win streak, and that's going to keep going. It's important in this game to keep moving this receiver around, get the matchups you want, but this quarterback, as the season goes on, is finding more and more confidence in his go-to guy. Excited to watch them go today.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Unleashes 1 deep. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He hits the slide, and he's converted this 4th down to keep the drive moving.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. 3rd and goal for the offense. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Florida Atlantic's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Caden Veldkamp, threw for more than 400 yards and a couple of touchdowns in his last outing.
And I tell you what, this QB, man, he has been the surprise of the season to start so far. Just ascending in play. Got his team in a good spot, playing at a really high level. Palmer, this might be a guy that we say, we might not have been talking about him preseason, but we're talking about him now.
Yeah, and we were talking to him this week before the game. He told us he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this season. He said, you know, not a lot of people were talking about me. Not a lot of people were giving me the attention that I really felt like I deserved, but I'm going to play, and I'm going to get people's attention. He's been doing that. This kid has been balling.
The Owls headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd and long here. On play action. Firing to the right, complete.
You fucking kidding me.
Pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That was
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down to the air. In traffic, it's Messer. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
With the catch, it's Cole.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Look out! Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Cole. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Play action on 1st down. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Second down, gonna throw it. Still looking to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The ball is going to be downed at the 35. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Right back to the well. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Here comes the heat. And he gets rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Way off target there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Just a small return, but a
Let's go, let's go! Defense is locking up right now. Defense is locking up. No, if my offense could get going.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play fake. Rush right in his face.
Oh,
and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense.
Caught, and he's got room at the 20. And
I
he's
gotta
got
worry
a
about the
touchdown.
screen game right now because that's how
Lining up
only
for the
when I'm picking up the
PAT.
arc.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out.
Number 48, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Rushes on. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Second and long here. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Henry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Drops back on first down. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. It'll be a draw. Oh, he's got some space. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. They're all over him. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Maybe some room here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a PvP
Coaches
league,
always
if
harp
you're
about
interested.
staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on second down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
It's now third down.
Trying to pick up a first down. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And we've got a man down, shaken up on the play. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon.
Anyway, no, but for real, if you do ask him what his favorite white girl song is, my man's favorite white girl song is Bulletproof, and I love.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Under pressure. Right side, it's Aurora. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cole. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rolls right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Move to his right. He's going to run it. Turning it on. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Handoff from the gun. Across the 10. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Still looking to his right. Keeping on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in week 4. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 6 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Bulldogs looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, the home team coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's got it. Still on his feet. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Fresh setter downs going to the air. That's caught. It's Henry. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. From the gun, it's Bernard.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Owls! A great catch and run for 6.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense...
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Running inside, it's Bernard. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Owls in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws for the tight end. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Line gets set, first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henry. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick give, it's Bernard. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Here comes the heat. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the comeback is on.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Trying to move them on the counter. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Quick give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Love the play design there offensively. You got 3 tight ends out on the field, and I think everybody on defense is expecting runs. So what do? You go play action. You suck those linebackers and those safeties up, and they're able to sneak a linebacker behind them into the second level for the pitch and catch first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Aurora. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
This is an offense that takes a lot of pride in their 3rd down execution. They've done an outstanding job of that here in this drive. They've got the lead. We're in the 3rd quarter. And they're thinking to themselves, we can ice this thing if we can score another touchdown. We can put so much pressure on the opponent if we keep converting these 3rd downs. Really good job there by the QB in this offense.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Left side is Kingsley. Into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
Breaks into the open on the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Working the ground game. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the ground, it's Kingsley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Rush right in his face. He'll throw it. Misses badly on that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Swamped immediately. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Makes the grab down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
The Owls want to crank the tempo. 3rd down play from the gun. Turns it upfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sells to fake. Looking for a big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose. To the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Extra point here will tie the game. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now this offense is back on the field. Off play action on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Aurora. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. 2nd down coming up. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Moving to his left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to squeak through the pile. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the 2nd level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Keeps it on the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Just got rid of that one.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Wants to throw again. Snags it over the middle. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
Rushes on. Lets it fly. Grabs it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back on 1st down. They're all over him. Left side is Aurora. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And that one's incomplete.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
You know, swing pass.
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Buys time to his left. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. So dangerous after the catch, and what a good move to get out of bounds and stop this clock. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker, and he has come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic, but there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights, and David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up